Give me just 10 minutes of your time and I am going to make you skinny and snatched up by summer. And no, not by starving yourself or killing yourself in the gym for hours a day. We are going to make very small adjustments on things that we are already doing in our daily routine, and I promise they are going to completely change the game and you are going to be feeling like the hottest version of yourself for summer. I am absolutely not here to repeat all of the basic changes that you have heard 1,000 times. This is truly my glow up approach to fat loss and weight loss. This is officially the It Girl Starter Pack for summer. I'm sharing with you the exact shifts that I have made to lose 10 pounds, to gain more muscle mass. I literally completely recomped my body in the past couple of years, and I am going to share with you how to do it and how to do it in a very short amount of time. Let's dive into it. This first one is probably going to surprise you. Eat more, not less, but we want to think about eating smarter. I'm just going to be blunt. Let's stop romanticizing eating like a bird, okay? Stop cutting carbs, stop restricting your body of the nutrients and the food that you need to, number one, fuel, energize, but to also get you lean and sculpted and to actually see results. Because yes, if you want to see results, you need to be eating the right things. And we also need to actually make our body feel safe. If you are restricting, your body is going to go into survival mode and you will never achieve fat loss. Instead, it's going to hold on and store that fat until it feels like it's safe enough to let go and release, because it knows that more food, more fuel will be coming. I really did used to think that carbs were the enemy. I would only allow myself to have carbs either for breakfast or later in the day for dinner. If I had a wrap for breakfast, I would not allow myself to have any form of carb except for quinoa, because I knew it had protein in it at night. And once I stopped doing that and instead focused on just eating balanced meals, having fat, fiber, protein, carbs, and veg at almost every single meal, that is when I finally started to lose the weight. And I no longer snack all day. I sit down and eat real meals with real food, not reaching for processed crap or things that I have in my snack cupboard every single day. And guess what? I stay full, I stay energized, and my body trusts me enough to let go of the fat. Next, let's talk strategic sweat over random workouts. I feel like I've been really passionate about this topic recently on my social media. If you are doing random workouts, if you're going to a hot yoga class and then a spin class and then Barry's boot camp 2 times a week and you just can't figure out why you're not losing weight, babe, I will tell you why you're not losing weight. Because you're not doing the right workouts. You are doing a chaotic girl workout plan and it's never going to yield results. Here is a universal game plan that works. Pick 3 days of strength training and spread them out so you're not doing them back to back. On the other 2 days, think about low impact Pilates as well as core focused workout with mobility. You can have 1 dedicated day to cardio, or you can really just dial in on your daily steps. We aim for 10,000 steps a day, and that is exactly what the structure of my Shape app looks like. We have strength training Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Pilates mobility core Tuesdays and Thursdays. Weekends are rest or an optional quickie workout on Sunday, and we just dial in on those steps because that is what is burning fat. When we walk, we are using our fat storage as fuel. That is what happens when your heart rate stays in a low state and when we're not increasing it into zone 2. Once you get into that zone 2, that's when your body actually uses glucose and carbs and sugar as the energy source instead of fat. That is why walking is so effective. That is it. That is what I call the 3-2-1 method on the Shape app. That is my theory, my tried and tested way of training that has worked with thousands of women literally over the past 10 years. been doing this for a while, and it works so much better than overtraining or doing random workouts and wondering why your body is tired and looking puffy and inflamed. So go and start your free trial and come and join me and the Shape community. I finally started to feel my leanest when I changed my morning routine. Again, super simple, super easy. Wake up, no phone, first 30 minutes, drink a cup of water, take your supplements, and go for a walk. Whether that walk is 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. Sometimes I even stretch it to 45 minutes because I'm just out there at the park enjoying, taking in the beauty and the nature, the sunlight, the fresh air. That is when I began to signal to my body that we're here, we are safe, you can let go, and we are no longer holding on to cortisol weight. Doing these few simple habits before going online, before having coffee, before really diving into your day really will change the way that you not only feel throughout the day, but you will, I promise, the weight is literally gonna start falling off. If you can calm your mind and your body and your nervous system, start regulating, drop the cortisol, changing that alone without any other habit is the simplest way that you will see results. Let's start rewiring your cravings instead of fighting them. Skinny girls aren't disciplined, they are prepared. We know that they are coming. Cravings are inevitable, and what happens when you restrict, your body craves all of the sweet things, all of the hamburger, the pizza, the french fries, even more. Instead of eating an 80-20 balance, 80%, we've talked about this before, 80% being your bulk of your healthy, balanced meals, and that 20% being your indulgence. When you eat like that and don't go 24/7, 7 days a week, I have to eat clean, when you allow yourself to throw in those moments of indulgence, you will not have intense cravings. I still have my sweet snacks, but I make them healthy, and now it's really actually hard for me to have like unhealthy stuff because I'm so used to eating clean and just craving healthier, like sweet options. So for example, having a chocolate protein pudding, but adding in some berries for fiber, or having my date bark and adding in nut butter, like yum, so good. And then when you go and have something else from the store that's so processed, it's like almost too sweet that I actually just crave indulging in the sweeter recipes that I am making. And go look at my Instagram and TikTok because I literally have now hundreds of healthy, delicious recipes ranging from snacks to ice cream to bread, pizza, literally all of the things. So I got you covered in that department. We can indulge, enjoy, while also feeling good. Lastly, you need to fix your nervous system or forget the rest. I am telling you, listen to me. You cannot get toned and sculpted if your body is in constant crisis mode all of the time. Let's dial it back and start focusing in on the super simple things that we can do in our day to release and reduce our stress hormone levels. Unplug, breathe, meditate, journal, community, talk to someone, physical touch, cuddle with your partner, whatever it is that brings you back down to a peaceful state. Focus, dial in, and do way more of that in your weekly routine. And the best part is that 5 or 10 minutes of any of these things, that is enough. That is enough to make a difference and signal to your body that you are feeling protected and in a peaceful state. Because if your stress hormones are always on, your body, I know it's really annoying, but your body will hold on to the stress and it'll show up in your midsection, in your thighs, and those areas where that stubborn fat is, yeah, that is your body holding on to stress. Especially if you feel like you're doing everything that you can, focusing on movement, workouts, nutrition. If you're stressed, that's what I said at the beginning, if you're like, forget everything else, if you can't calm your nervous system, because our body will always hold on to that. This is exactly why I added mindfulness on the Shape app. It's not just workouts, it's not just nutrition. Whether you're into meditations, breath work, hypnosis, we have some EFT as well. It's included. Take those moments of mindfulness throughout your day and really start focusing on that because it makes the biggest difference. When your nervous system chills out, your body will finally respond. That is it, 10 minutes with me and you finally know how to sculpt your body for summer. It's not a 30-day shred, it's not eating air and praying for abs. It is tried and tested methods, simple changes, shifts, and habits that will actually yield the results that you are looking for. It is shifting into your hot, sculpted, and thriving era. And if you're ready, I am here to guide you through every step of the way. As always, comment below. I want to know other little tips and tricks that you are doing to feel hot and sculpted and skinny for summer. Thank you for being here and make sure to check out my hot girl hair hacks, my latest video here.